Today we're talking about selling cars on YouTube. Yes, the platform where people watch over 1 billion hours of content every single day. And in this video, I'm gonna break down the best ads to run on YouTube, our highest performing videos after dozens of split tests, and really the goal you should have with running ads on YouTube as a car dealership. Now, before we get started, if you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Miller. I'm an automotive marketing wizard here at DealerSmart, where we've helped hundreds of different dealerships develop, grow, and build their brands over time while spending over $3 million+ in advertising. And we did this all by focusing on 3 different pillars. The first one is attracting in customers, meaning the content and videos you're making. The second one is qualification, meaning the targeting and really where to send all the leads and traffic you're getting. The last one is really the goal of YouTube for your dealership, the conversion, how to track the return on investment to see more influence sales over time with your campaigns. So before we get started, why should your dealership choose YouTube? Well, YouTube accounts for 5 billion videos being watched every single day on its platform. And in January 2022 alone, YouTube estimated that every single visitor watched over 20 minutes of videos every single day on this platform. And outside of that, here's a few other reasons why you should consider YouTube. YouTube is a massive pattern disruption, meaning most people are used to seeing the big box brands ads, the large company ads, not your local community ads. So as soon as they see something local, it's going to make them stop and realize, hey, this is where I'm from, and start to watch the ad. More of a pattern disruption. YouTube also allows you to target in and out of market customers, keeping more customers top of mind, helping you retarget those customers, promote your inventory. On top of all of this, YouTube has the same capabilities of Google. They use the same platform as YouTube is owned by Google, meaning the capabilities of targeting in and out of market customers are the same as Google's platform. So now that you know why YouTube, let's figure out how you can attract those customers. And we all know this. Content is king. But on YouTube, you need a dialed in video process to make sure you can stand out compared to your competition. Here's a few tips to help you stand out and create better videos overall. Every single video should be around 1 minute max. And you can record these videos in horizontal, the way I'm recording this one now, or even in vertical. So you can do it on shorts, or you can do it in a normal horizontal YouTube video. Clean audio is super important. There's a couple tools that you can utilize to make sure you can have the cleanest audio possible in your videos. There's a free tool out there made by Adobe that helps optimize overall audio. I use this a lot in my videos because it helps take out any background noise and also just optimizes your audio so it sounds crisp and clean. If you have the ability to invest I would recommend highly to invest in a product like a lapel mic or a lav mic. They look a lot like this. This is a really affordable one. This is done by Rode. It comes with 2, meaning that you can have double conversations or plug one into your phone and use it as like a receiver so you can have high quality, crispy audio. It's really great if you're filming outside, there's a lot of wind, or you just want crispy audio no matter where you go. You can attach this to your shirt, you can hold on to it like I am, or you can put it on your hat. These are great products to use to get the best possible audio quality. One of the last tips I want to give is use a script or a guide, something to follow when you're actually creating the content. So I use a script for every one of the videos I do to help me guide myself through the entire video. So I have something to talk about and go over points. I basically just brain dump onto a document and then categorize that in different ways. A script will also allow you to optimize your time better so you can make more content over time. But when it comes to the content, there's 3 pillars that you need to follow. The first one is informative, or like the pain points. Showing people how to buy a car can be one of the most effective ways that you create content. Show them the different pain points or the processes inside of your dealership to help them understand how to buy a car from you. These are things people are researching, so if they get all the information from you, one, you're gonna build more trust and likeness for your dealership's brand and allow you to just influence more sales over time. Another strategy is using testimonials. Testimonials are some of the most powerful marketing you can do because people are screaming from the rooftops about your brand, your image, your likeness, and those types of ads will create a community of people that are like that want to buy a car from people who treat their customers right. So showcase the people that really like you by asking every single person that buys a car from you to record a quick testimonial video. The last one is fun and creative. One of the biggest issues most dealerships have is people just think they're robotic people trying to take their money and sell them a car and don't really care about their experience. And that's really not the case. There's a few bad apples in the business, of course, but most people are genuinely amazing people in this business. And the car business is a people business. So showcase the personalities inside of your dealership. Showcase what you do in the community. Showcase the weird thing your salespeople do to the awesome stuff in your finance department, or pretty much anything about your dealership. Let people get to know you on the personal level, will help you build more connections, build more trust, and in the long run, help you influence more sales over time. A little side bonus here is if you have an offer for your ads, it can go a long way. Like if you have a lifetime powertrain warranty or lifetime oil change packages, or you want to do a down payment assistant match. If you have an offer like this, it can help take your ads to the next level and help you stand out a little bit more compared to your competition. Another great bonus is your hook, meaning the first thing you say in the first few seconds to get people attracted to stay and watch the entire videos. Like the one I used for this one, telling you how to sell cars on YouTube and sell more cars by using YouTube on one of the biggest platforms in the world. A great hook to use though is calling out your local area. So if you're creating ads on YouTube, if you call out your local community area, it's gonna grab the attention of the people in that area and they're gonna be like, wow, I live in that area. And then they're gonna see a local ad, which is a pattern disruption. It's gonna allow them to view more and be more influenced to take action in the future, meaning click on the link, go to your website, eventually be influenced to purchase a car. Okay, so you made the videos, you understand content is king. Where do you send all these people that are viewing your videos now? Well, here at DealerSmart, we do this in a few different ways. We usually send them to one, your website, or maybe even a direct VDP page. We send them to a custom landing page, or we do direct lead forms. And when it comes to YouTube, it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So if you're reviewing certain things like trucks, you can send them to an SRP page of all the different trucks that you have. Or if you're trying to get people pre-qualified for subprime audiences, and you have a subprime ad, you can send them to a pre-qualification funnel. We're gonna ask the customer a bunch of different questions, get them pre-qualified so you get the highest quality lead, send over to your CRM so your sales team can work it. If you're gonna be just a basic overall inquiry and want people just go to your main landing page on your website, you can do that as well. It really just depends on the goal of your ads. But normally here at DealerSmart, we do a few different things. We send a lot of traffic to SRP, VDPs, and home pages of your website. And then we also direct traffic to different things like quiz and lead forms. The reason we do this is because if a user goes to your website, and this is a really powerful tool, they interact with anything on your website and say they leave, that customer can now be retargeted on many other platforms, keeping that customer top of mind no matter what. If they're on YouTube, if they're on Facebook, if they're on Instagram, if they're on TikTok, or even they're browsing Google, we can retarget that user and make sure that they stay top of mind and eventually end up either just walking in, calling in, going back to your website, or even submitting a lead and then being influenced to buy a car from your dealership. Lastly, when you talk about the goal of YouTube, the goal of YouTube is different. It really just depends on your goal and focus as a dealership. If you're a subprime dealer, you should be focused on generating direct leads through like a pre-qualification quiz where you're pre-qualifying customers, getting those leads sent to your CRM so then your team can work them and sell cars through those leads. On the other hand, if you have a mid to prime dealership, you really focus on sending traffic directly to your website and getting those people to be retargeted and push down the buying cycle, eventually getting them to take action, meaning they're going into the dealership, they're going to the website, they're calling in, or even submitting it directly to eventually be influenced to purchase a car from your dealership. Those are the two options and goals that you should really strive for. But you want to make sure you're tracking this in a proper way. On social media, sales through YouTube are rare when you're talking about mid to prime, meaning that you're not going to get a direct correlation from one-to-one, meaning they're going to see an ad, submit a lead, and you're going to see YouTube on your sold report. Instead, what is going to happen is you're going to influence that customer. They're going to see an ad, and they're just going to go to your website and interact with your website, submit a lead through that. They're going to see your ad and just walk into your dealership. They're going to see an ad and call in. Now, a small percentage of people, depending on the goal of your campaign, could see an ad and just submit a direct lead as well if you're doing like one of those subprime campaigns. So it's not impossible, but I want to make sure we're setting the expectations correct. That when they land on your website and bounce off, there's still a chance for them to close because they could be retargeted and pushed down the buying cycle. You want to really create this ecosystem community around your ads so people can stay top of mind and slowly be pushed through the buying cycle to eventually they decide to take action, which could be any of the following of just calling in, walking in, or going to your website. And that's all called influence sales. Now, on the other end is direct sales, and this is the easiest one to track because it's like those subprime campaigns I talked about. They look at an ad, go to a landing page, they answer those 10 questions, they fill all the information, and that lead directly goes to your CRM so your team can work it. At the end of the month, that lead would show up on your sales report labeled whatever vendor you're working with. So the two ways to track sales is through influence and through direct overall on YouTube. So pro tip overall, like I said before, the biggest thing you can do is create an interruption in your market. A lot of people are not used to seeing these types of ads. So creating YouTube content is going to help create that pattern interruption for your customers and keep more people top of mind. And you can do that all by focusing on the 3 pillars we talked about today: attraction, write content that you can make and help attract people into your dealership, or by just taking action. The second thing is qualification. Where are you going to send that traffic? How are you going to target those customers? The best thing you can do is send them to different places. If you have a subprime lead, you're going to pre-qualify them and get a direct lead from that. If you have a mid to prime lead, I'd really focus on driving website traffic and getting that customer to be pushed through the entire buying process. And the last thing is the goal. You really need to focus on your return on investment with social media and YouTube in general. You need to understand exactly where that person came from and how it can influence and impact your business over time. Now, if you want to learn how you can do this for your dealership with really no risk at all, click the link down below and schedule a free 30-minute omni-channel marketing strategy with our team. And I hope to see you on the other side.